Hey guys, so for today's video, I want to talk about why you should leverage social media. Obviously, that's not a new idea, but I think a lot of people underestimate like how you can use it to your potential. Like, it shouldn't be, or at least, look, this is just opinion, and you can do whatever you want, of course. But this is just what I suggest. Like, don't use social media just for your private life, just for your personal stuff. Like, I think you should take a bigger scope or have a bigger perspective to it, in the sense like you can quite literally like think of it as like your brand and keep it like, I think you can make it a blend of professional and personal. Like, I think the days of separating those two are gone, because like you can like separate those two things, your professional life and your personal life, but I think like you're best off just using social media with good discretion and promoting both of those in one place, I think. But like, growing up, I was very scared of, and I think it was for whatever reason, like teachers, parents, employers would basically scare you from social media. Like, it was always like stigmatized or demonized as like, oh my god, you post a picture of you at a party with alcohol, you're gonna get fired from your job, right? That was like kind of like the very common saying. And I think that like scared a lot of people, but that's like a very archaic, anachronistic way of looking at social media. Like, people are using social media today to inspire themselves, keep themselves motivated, to inspire others. People are using social media to literally make way more money than any real world or old-fashioned job. So you can't really say that jobs in the real world or old-fashioned jobs are better, because quite literally they're getting replaced, and people are doing a lot better like with social media. But they tend to be the exception, not the rule. So like, I wouldn't bank on social media becoming something profitable, but I think it's something you should aim for, not necessarily the profit sense, but just the potential sense. Like, you have all these great life experiences, right? And I'm talking from my own experience. Like, I've traveled so many places, I've taken quite a good number of pictures, I've done interesting things, seen interesting things, thought about interesting things. Like, these are things you should share on your thing, on your Instagram, on your TikTok, Facebook, whichever's you prefer. But like, don't be shy and don't hide it, because you do have inspiration and you have good stuff. And even though, like, yeah, some of it might be personal, right? Some of it might even be like about your friends or family. Some of it might be about your professional life. Some of it might be about your it could be anything, your hobbies, your interests. But just like, use good discretion. I think that's just the best way to move forward with social media. Like, that's all. Like, obviously don't post like, let's say, illegal activity. That's a whole different category. But like, or don't post anything. Like, you should just use good discretion. And like, even with my social media channel, I'm trying not to curse, because I really like, that's not what I'm trying to create. But so like, you can use like good language and all this stuff, and basically just have an esteemable, good social media account. So a lot of people have private accounts, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense, because you're limiting yourself as far as like what you can do for your own personal branding. You're limiting strangers, how they can like, obviously if you're an adult, you shouldn't be really afraid of the public, because like, you're always out in public. Like, you step out anywhere, you're being filmed by surveillance everywhere. Like, everyone sees your actions and stuff. So like, what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense to have a private profile. Like, you should allow people who don't know you to find you, to stumble on you. You should allow like people to look you up. I just don't think having a private account is necessary. Like, this kind of goes back to the discretion thing. Like, obviously don't post sensitive stuff, right? Like, keep your like legal, like business information and all that. Like, keep sensitive information, like your address, where you live. Keep that stuff tight-lipped. Don't post that on social media. But like, I don't know, if you come across a great book that you're at a bookstore, or you're could be anything, work, personal, doesn't really matter, but your life is interesting, probably more interesting than you think. And like, people also, your photo, like yourself, your body is a very unique thing. And I understand people want to protect like their name, image and stuff, their image, but it's like why? You might as well share that. Like, it's a very unique thing that you should be proud of. And I think also with social media, like, it'll motivate people to take care of themselves. Like, you notice how a lot of haters on social, they don't have profile pictures. Like, that kind of just reflects like they're probably honestly not taking care of themselves, or insecure, or they're not like they're just not like doing, like, living their potential. Like, have your picture on, like, having your picture on social and having a presence online is really important. I think that's kind of like what this video is about. Like, you shouldn't be a ghost. I mean, look, trust me, I've been in monk mode where you just, you focus on yourself and you don't look at social. But here's the thing with social media and mental health. You have to use it responsibly. Just like how you have to post responsibly. Like, you shouldn't be scrolling on it all day. You shouldn't be looking at, because I would say half the content on there is probably like spammy and crappy. So like, figure out what you follow, make sure it's things that like are visually like good for you, that you that inspire you, and just like, yeah, basically use it responsibly in that sense. Like, don't overuse it. Like, you have to have just like with like eating, like, you're not going to eat all day because then you'll get unhealthy. But like with social, like, don't scroll on it all day, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think you should have like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Like, the other thing is, like, social proof is a real thing, and it's how you connect and network. So you don't want to lose that. You're gonna meet so many people in your life, whether it's school, work, travel. Like, it's a beautiful thing to stay connected, and it doesn't take much. Literally just getting someone's username, and then you can stay connected if you wish. No big deal if you don't. But you're losing on networking if you don't use it. What else could I say on this? You don't know how it's going to transform too. Like, I was talking about your personal brand, your career, your work, like your content creation. You just don't know how it's going to transform and grow. So keep that, like, that's a good thing. That means it's a possibility. So don't be closed-minded about it, and just kind of take it day by day and post things that inspire you and that you think like would inspire others. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I think if people take it more seriously, then like the amount of spam accounts will be reduced because people will report those and block them. Like, if there's more legitimacy and seriousness in our approach to social media, it'll get like just better and better. But yeah, having a social presence is important. Like, people are just not going to be able to see you all the time. It's just in this world, like, your best friends from whatever, middle school or high school, college, like, you're just not going to be able to see them a lot. And this is a great way to maintain at least that connection and update and stuff like that. So what else do I have here? Oh yeah, don't also be like afraid to post. I know that's an actual thing. Like, you're afraid of other people's judgments, bro. If people don't like you, fuck them. That's the bottom line. Like, the people who like you, will follow you and will enjoy your stuff, and the people who don't won't. It's the same thing with the real world. Like, the people who actually like you and who are good for you and who care about you, like, will be in contact with you. So, like, don't chase people who you haven't heard from or who don't make efforts, because they're not good for you, they don't care about you, and it's a waste of time. So, like, stop caring about what other people think. First of all, like, you should be posting like based on what you think is inspirational or good, or what you like. Like, you shouldn't base your life for, like, you could live quite literally solitary. For some people, live in solitude and be happy. But I think the point is, like, don't be insecure about hiding stuff or what other people think, because if they don't like you, they don't like your face, they don't like whatever, they ain't ever gonna like you. And if they do like you, they'll love you. So this is something celebrities face, and everyone faces this, and it's just a part of, like, being a human and growing up to be an adult. What else could I say on this topic? I have a little list here. The other thing is, like, social media. Well, I'll say this, like, back to the point of don't live your life based on what other people think. The other thing is, like, also live your day-to-day life like as if you're the only one on this planet. And what I mean is, like, a lot of us, especially like who we live with, who we work with, stuff like that, we get so influenced. Like, we're like, oh, we should do this because they're doing that, or they're telling us to do that. It's like, no, you're straying off your purpose, bro. Your purpose is to do, we're all the same, but we're all connected spiritually. We're just different bodies, and we're all just like accomplishing. And so the moment you start doing what other people tell you to do, like, sometimes that's fine in instances, but like, for the most part, you should be meditating, knowing, and executing on what you want to do and what you think is best. So this is just part of the same philosophy of, like, live for yourself and, like, do things based on your own instructions, and you will live a much happier life. Like, if you want to do something, do it. If you want to have something, do it. If you want to feel a certain way, be a certain way, be that way. Like, don't wait for other people's instructions or approvals, bro. You're not gonna even go very far with your life. Trust me on that. You're gonna go in circles and not go far. But I think I'll end this as, like, social media. Like, not only are people making, like, tons of money, and it's just like a platform with a lot of potential, like, it's also, and networking, it's also a dating profile. Like, bro, how are you expecting to honestly, do you actually think Hinge and Bumble capture who a person is? Barely. There's 5 photos and 3 prompts, bro. Okay? And you're looked at, like, in 10 seconds or 30. But the thing is, with social media, like, you can actually see what a person's about, what they like and all that. So don't hide from that. Like, utilize that, because that's literally, like I said, it's a dating, I mean, it could be like with friends, it could be building friendships or building romantic relationships. It doesn't really matter, or business relationships. But I just find that interesting. Like, it really is, social media really is the #1 dating profile or dating app thing. But in today's world, like, bro, if you think, like, people are like, oh, I don't want to do stuff because of fidelity and shit, it's like, bro, have you ever looked at your girl's phone number? I mean, her phone? Have you ever seen her social? They'll never get rid of their social. You know why? Because it's their backup, dude. You might be like her number one, but she has a backup, and it's called a roster, and it's called all the DMs in her inboxes and all the men who like simp and follow her and message her and shit. Like, don't be so naive, bro. That's what I'm saying to people in general, man or woman. Like, I used to be like that. Like, your spouse, bro, they're not getting rid of their social. People just aren't. And like, you can look at human history. Humans are polygamous by nature. We also do, like, we aspire and engage in monogamy, certain people and cultures, but monogamy is like, it is what it is, but human nature is polygamous, bro. Like, you don't just have one fucking sexual mate in your entire 90 years of living. It's rare. Like, that's a rare exception. So, like, don't act so chaste and pure and like virgin or whatever, or what's the word, prude and stuff. Like, it is what it is. I just said it, but like, yeah, your social, trust me, check your girlfriend, boyfriend's DMs. They're not gonna let you. You know why? Because of what I just said. And like, it's just a part of nature, bro. You want to live in nature? That's nature. Like, if you don't want to kill anything, you're gonna die. You have to kill plants to eat. You have to kill, maybe, killing animals is, who knows if that's a necessity in this day and age, but you definitely have to kill some plants and stuff. Like, I don't know, but it's just part of nature. Like, you can either live with nature, like, business is cutthroat, right? Like, people will steal like your sensitive information or steal your money or your ideas and shit. Like, you have to protect shit. So like, we live in nature. Like, don't forget that. Nature is like pretty cutthroat, and yeah, it just is what it is. Like, if you didn't harness and control your body, like, freaking bacteria and viruses would run amok, right, and kill you. So wait, what did that have to do with girlfriends getting hit up on social media? Oh yeah, that it's just the nature of things. Like, we can aspire to be pure and monogamous, but like, bro, that's not reality. That's not what judge people by what they say and shit, not what they do. Oh, sorry, the other way. Converse that. Judge them by what they do, not what they say. But yeah, harness social media. Don't be afraid of it. Use it responsibly. I believe blending personal and professional life is great, because I think that's how you, like, if you're following an athlete or an entrepreneur or something, like, or a celebrity, don't you just love seeing their personal life? It makes them so much more rounded. It's like, bro, you're not just like a 2D professional. Whether you're an athlete, singer, inventor, writer, whatever you are, like, you're not 2D. You're not just your professional life. Like, you have a personal life, and you can't deny that. And I think using social media to your benefit and reaching your potential, like, you can't hide away from those two things. Like, the world is, you can't divide that line anymore. Maybe when social media, like, again, when it first started, people did out of fear, but I think you gotta embrace it as like a part of life, and it's just as real as the real world. People are doing better, if anything, like just as good and better on social media, through social media. So the other thing is, like, with your presence and stuff, like, get profile pictures of, like, like your face, full body. Like, you want to be like a character in a video game and whatnot, because like I said, like, if people are gonna go, like, if you want people to have a positive experience on your social, like, you kind of want to seem like a real person, thing, character, or whatever. And like, I don't think there's anything fake about it. I don't think it's superficial. I think it's just, that's literally life. Like, you go walk to a new office, like, you're gonna be judged by like your appearance and how you are. So there's no hiding from this. And like, just embrace social as like a new platform and stuff like that. But I hope that makes sense. We chilling. Good luck, and look forward to the next video.